A spectacular atmosphere from Rio de Janeiro at the Maracana, with 32 countries, 64 games, and the Germans are the best of the very best. This is Channels Television, broadcasting live from Lagos. I'm Cecilia Morgbe, and you're watching Sports This Morning. Here are the headlines. They are the first European country to win on South American soil. 24 years of pain, finally over for the Germans. But for the Argentines, they have to wait for another 24 years to be in the final. Or rather, they waited for 24 years to be in the final. Would they have to wait for another 24 years to be in the final? That's a very big question. With this young man on your screen, he will be going home with the best player of the tournament. A consolation prize, you will say. Well, reports reaching out from Brazil indicate that Luis Felipe Scolari has resigned from his position. But the show definitely will not be all about the World Cup. Tour de France, of course, is still on, and we'll be giving you update from that. Presently, there is a new leader, as Tony Galopin took the yellow jersey from Vincenzo Nibali, while Tony Martin claims stage 9 of the tournament. Tony Martin is actually a German and is the world champion for the time trial. Well, all these and more after these traditional celebrations coming from the Germans in Germany and Frankfurt. Well, the World Cup is over, and of course, the champions are the Germans. Well deserved, you will say. Good morning.
Good morning, Cecilia. Nice to be here once again after a weekend of much sporting action. I told you last week Germany will be crowned champions. You were talking about the Brazilians hosting.
I don't know about the Netherlands.
And the Netherlands side, the tactical Netherlands side. But great to see the Germans finally winning after so long, since 1990. The party probably wouldn't stop till the Bundesliga begins in August. Great to see the Germans finally breaking the duck.
Definitely, and that was really a good one for them. And if you consider the kind of names they've been used for the Germans in this tournament, they were actually tagged as the most powerful team, most focused team, and also the most committed team of the tournament.
Yeah, very organized side. You know, they've played together for so long.
Yes.
They know each other so well. It shows in the way they play. You know, they make very little mistakes. You know, they play with so much commitment and focus. The dedication is really high from the defense to the attack, and it's great to see they've been rewarded with arguably the biggest prize. You know, the biggest prize in world football from the different. Manuel Neuer, outstanding. I think he should have had a shot at being the best player of the tournament.
Actually, we'll come to that because we need to analyze each of the players, their contribution to the World Cup and all that. Well, that's the result on your screen. You have it ended extra time. For the first time, we have the Argentines actually conceding a goal in extra time. Two of the games they played that went to extra time, they did not concede. And of course, the other one against the Netherlands, it ended in penalty shootout because they won that on 4-2. Well, for the Argentines, well, the way to definitely continue. Remember the last time they won the World Cup was in 1986, and at that time they had Diego Maradona. This time around they had Lionel Messi. But Lionel Messi, the best player in the world currently. I know Cristiano Ronaldo definitely is the world best player right now, but he has won the World Player of the Year 4 times, so definitely he's still the best player in the world. He could not just inspire his team. That moment of magic everyone was actually waiting for. The one he did against Iran, he couldn't do that last night.
What a shame. He had a golden chance in the second half where he could have put the Argentines in the lead. But not just Lionel Messi. None of the strikers really came to the party in the World Cup. You know, they have an array of their attacking options are ridiculous. They've got Gonzalo Higuain, they've got Sergio Aguero, Ezequiel Lavezzi, they've got Rodrigo Palacios. They even had the luxury to leave Carlos Tevez out of the side. So, and it's strange to see them struggling to even find it, to even hit the target.
If you check, it's been like that because check all the games they played from the group stage and down to the final. It was always difficult for the Argentines to get a goal. Apart from the magic that Lionel Messi actually did, the 2 free kicks he scored against Vincent Ayama. Of course, apart from those 2, and of course the other one against Iran was just a lone goal. Switzerland, Belgium, and that's how they've been playing all the game before they finally got to the finals. They were not really prolific in front of goal. And if you check the words that were used to describe the Argentines, who actually said they were confident, they had a flair, but they were definitely unconvincing.
Yeah, I think it's the way they've been set up by Sabella, really. They don't really want to get carved open, so they sacrifice much of the attacking football for a more conservative approach, and we saw how detrimental that was against the Germans.
Okay, now this man on your screen, of course, everyone actually expected him to win something.
Yeah, really should another contender for another serious contender for the Golden Ball award. You know, very prolific tournament. You know, he's had 5 consecutive goals in each World Cup in his last 2 World Cups. Great to see him, you know, finally hitting the mark, you know, at the big stage. Thomas Muller, I remember when he first started, I wasn't his biggest fan. Actually, I thought he was quite ordinary, but it's great to see him proving his critics like me wrong.
Very, very wrong. And of course, everyone who have actually wanted, he worked to win, the best player of the tournament, but he didn't really get that. Well, for the German players, how are they really feeling? This was the return of the Germans back to their hotel room last night, after winning, and of course, after that huge celebrations on the field. And for the Argentines, how are they really taking this? Lionel Messi, when he was actually called up to come get his MVP award as the Golden Ball, he was downcast. He had to try to make his face not to smile because he has his smiling face, always on him. He was really sad.
So many questions for the Argentines. Is this their peak? Can they actually go further than this? Step further than this with this current group? Could they really do it in 4 years' time? How capable is the coach? Heading the new coach the new coach coming in, Sabella is going, and who are they really going to get? How tactical should they be going forward? There's so many questions. Should they stop relying on Lionel Messi a bit, the way Brazil should stop relying on Neymar? So many questions for them to ask themselves, the Argentine Football Federation. I think they've still got potential. The likes of Sergio Aguero, Lionel Messi, Angel Di Maria as well should still be the core part of the team heading into Russia and heading into the Copa America as well. Hopefully they should be able to
Copa America is just next year, so I think bulk of these players will just get to play. But definitely they'll have a new coach. Are they going to bring in new players?